What is your name?
CCA. Burmese name is CCA, but after I married and I changed my last name, so CC Sen.
So why did you become part of the AA uprising in Myanmar?
When I was law student in 1988, I was a fourth year law student, and then when I was third years, and we had a problem with the currency in Burma. It's all the money was it's a blackout, like its normal currency is not working. So they kept all the money, whoever used it, because the money is black money. So I lost a lot of money. So people boycott to the government because we're students that we had all the money supporting from parents. So that money have become black money, you know. So we were very upset. So we boycott to the government. That was at 1987. After that continuation, that the Burmese government it's not the right to the country, that treaty to the public, even though the business, even though the education system. So we are, as a student union, we know very much about what the government's going on. So we become strike to the government. Then I was the first. I was not participating, but I did in 1987 for. I go, why my money is a black money? I needed my money back. Exchange my money back. You know, that we were participating. But when 1988, the beginning of the year in March, and we were in, like you guys, a Red Cross member in Burma, which is we always helping where it's like a fire. So we help pick up the food, clothing, shelter, helping the public. So because I was a college student, then we were doing the Red Cross, and then that guy named Pomo, he was one of the coach for the Red Cross, and then he got killed by the government that night. And he's an RIT engineer student in the university for the engineer, the college. Just say that we call RIT. It's an institute. So he got killed by the government that night. And on March 13, we have uprising in Burma, the whole college and campus and everything. And then I was very sad that he is a good person. We are a future for our country. We become educated so we can support our country, we can help our country. Why the government don't respect? Why don't expect we are coming to the future? And why the government kill him for the what reason? So we were looking for the truth. Why you kill him? So all the friends and all the family and all the college and university involved. So I was one of the involved. At that time, the government came to the campus, and I was a law student. So like a main campus, the army, the government army came, and they are standing 1 feet each other. All the soldiers has the what they call that, the dime. We call Burmese name is a dime. Here is like a mask, the fiberglass they holding, and they throw to our campus and tear bomb. So then I was in a hostel called Theory Hostel, and I was having the what we call it, this boarding school. So I have a room there, you know. And then the tear bomb come, and I was one of the committee member in my hostel. So I had to yell everybody, hey, nobody go out. Close the door, stay inside, and outside they are guarding the student who was speaking to the public, and that why the government killed him, what we should do, what we're gonna do. Those kind of things happen. They shoot all the students. They have a target, many targets, because we are thousand students in the street and strike to the government. And I was in the hostel that time, and I'm looking at the street and what's going on, and then we got tear bombs, and we have to close the door. And then I'm looking for the problem, why they do that. We only have pencil and a pen in the book, and they have a weapon, so why they shooting straight to the student who not hurting them anything? So that situation happened. I was so sad, and I said, "What? This is my friend, and we are the future. We have to do this." So I started uprising that time. So other school closed down.
So,
I was curious about like, sorry, like your like why did you become a law student? Like kind of like your like what about like your life before that?
Oh, my young life. Well, I was in my town. I was 12 years old, and I see that if you have money, you have a power. You can buy the power with the money. And my parents is not rich, but my parents not poor, and we are able to do anything. And then I saw when they have a problem in our town, and people who has money, they are winning. So it's unjust, no justice, and the power who has money, who's the rich people, and I don't like that. And I like to be fair. I want to be just. Since I was young, and I feel that. So I told my mom when I was 12, I'm going to be a lawyer someday. My mom laughed because my mom don't have very much education. So I start happy myself that I want to involve with the community. So I become 12 years old. I was a lifetime Red Cross member. That's why I know that guy who was killed by the government in March the 13th. It was my friend, and I was happy in my town where has a fire, so where has like a storm and people has a problem. I was so young, happy, and I want to help people until I'm helping people today, until today. So I thought I'm going to be a lawyer. That people are gonna fail because they have money. That's when they own the power. It was not gonna be happening in our own hand when we grow up. That's why I decided to be a lawyer.
Okay.
okay, so after the AA uprising, what led you to become a refugee, and what was your experience like?
It's a long story. I was not expecting became holding the gun, fight back to the government, or like survive the situation. I was not dreaming. My only dream was a young life, go straight, graduate law school, become a lawyer. I'm helping my town. I'm helping my country. I'm helping my government. That's kind of simple things. After 98, the situation happened. I evolved the situation. They are shooting everybody, every city, every town, because that was the whole countrywide involved, the uprising. So when I was in the dorm, you can call it dorm or hostel. I was stayed there. I can go back because it's so far away from central city to go back my town. So I stayed there. So they closed down the school. They reopened the school. Still situations happening, so they can open the school. So finally, I decided to go back to do it in my town. So I went back to my town. I evolved for the student union. I become secretary in my town. Then I have been. So we have like thousands in the villages and the cities, and we said, "Oh, do ye, democracy." So we were doing that. And then one day, we were in the we call Alaga. It's here they call middle school. So we are holding the uprising camp and middle school, and the military base. One of the leader, or the battalion commander, he came to face to us and engage with us. Oh, you guys can't do that anymore. You guys need to shut down your campus. If you don't do that, you're still gonna continue the strike. We are going to face you because I have an order. And I said, okay, let's get a meeting together. So we have a meeting at the town hall. We did together and face each other. I have a picture for that. And then he said, well, we're gonna have the situation if you continue to do that. And then we said that we can't stop that. So they said, okay, then let's solve the problem. But their solving problem is they're gonna shoot to us. Our solving problem is engaging. Let us do it. Let us open what we feel about the government. Let us open how we feel unjust for the public. So the night we are having meeting our own in our campus in the middle school. They are on the top there, like a mountain by the like temple in our town. They came the bullet straight to our school, or somebody explode the gun. I don't know what happened. It was a bullet. We never ever hear in our town the gunshot, shooting gun, and that was the night happened. So we separate everybody. We turn on the lights, candle lights. We only use a candle. We don't have electricity like very much, and then we turn on and we hiding. That night, we decided we have to move. If we don't move, we're gonna get killed by the government, just like our friend was killed in March 13. So we already hear that what happened in Air Lake in central Rangoon, that a lot of students got killed by the government and uprising in March. So we don't wanna, we decided, me and all my members decided, if we keep escape from Burma, we keep alive, we can still have a hope, which is mean hope alive. So we continue to do that. So we have to escape from Burma. So we connect to the current Revolution Army, which is by the Thai-Burma borderline. We continue to go. So 9 days we have to work to get their target, that to meet them in the borderline, their campus, their military region, what they can call it. It's a region 4. It's current town, current Revolution Army town. So we have to work 9 days. And that time in Burma, they have a curfew order to the whole city. You can go 2 or 5 people together, things like that. And after 9 o'clock, nobody's house has to turn on lights, turn off all the lights and things like that. And they arrested many people. A lot of my friends are in the jail, so we don't want to be in the jail. So if we stay alive, we can do our democracy straight continue. So we become like a borderline escape from Burma, and then we establish as a all Burmese Student Democratic Front. It's like Revolution Army, and I was one of the members there, 1988. So and then we stay over there. A few years later, I believe it's 1996. The government came with helicopter, and the fireworks, the shooting lights. It's a bright up your place.
Like a flare.
And then they crushed the whole town.
The whole refugee?
It was not refugee camp. It's a Revolution Army camp, and the current town which is 60 years ago, earlier than us, who was established. Became a Revolution Army. One of the Burmese nation group is called Karen. That town was crushed with what we call it, bomb and bullets and all those crashes. So that at the time I have a very young 2 kids with me, and I have to hold them, and we don't have enough bullets and guns. So I was a soldier, but I don't have my own gun. We are in the base, it's not in the front line, so we don't have anything, so we just escape from there. And so we have to join a refugee, and then we become a refugee part of it. We are political refugees, so we don't stay with the villagers. We stay in our own camp that we request from Thailand and the borderline, which is what we call, I believe it's a Kanchanaburi, that area. We were there, and our camp name is Tamhan. So we stayed there, and it was a part of the beginning of refugee after 1996.
How did you come to America?
So we live over there. It's the first is the Revolution Army, and second the refugee life, and then we request to UNHCR, the United Nations High Commissioner, that we request. Our future is not safe. Our life is not safe if we continue living here, because we don't have a future in living in a refugee camp. So we request that, because we are political asylum from Burma, so they accepted to us. So we got the permission to transfer the third country, which is they have a free country at that time. Canada, Australia, and the US. And I choose the US because I know US is the number one country in the world. So because I have kids, I need a future for them. I needed my future too, and I need to continue my hope. So I need to be alive to see. So I came to United States. 2001.
How long were you a refugee?
I wanna say that it is name is refugee, but it's not really refugee. We still fight to the government until today. But where is UNHCR? I got the number of the refugee become a refugee. That you have to have a number. It's 1998, I think. 1998. Yeah, I stayed over there until 2001.
How do you think that experience you explained to us affect you today?
Very difficult. You don't want to live a refugee, and no one want to be a refugee, you know. It's a survival. It's kind of living situation very difficult. Compared to the US, it's hugely different. And nothing is a stand-up, like, even though you want to go bathroom, you want to go shower, you want to sleep, you want to eat, you want to find the food, nothing you can compare to US. You can have a refugee status, the food, it's not enough for you. It's just for surviving. So you have to find the bamboo shoots in the jungle, in the forest, and sometimes caught by the Thai border patrol, and you got arrested. But you have to learn how to live and survive over there. So we have to find the wood, we have to find the bamboo to build our little hut so we can safely to sleep at the night time from the weather, from mosquitoes, many situations over there. You can have many like rats, mice, mosquitoes and flies. It's very bad situation, and when you're sick, you don't have a medicine. You don't have a doctors there. And I have 3 kids. I give birth to 3 kids and no doctors there. You know, so it's very hard. You can't even live in there. And when you wake up in the morning, you have to find the first things of water to wash your face. Not even think about to wash your face, to drink. So you have to go to the stream, and you dig it out the hand. You can get later the circle, the little spot, and then you just wait the water coming in, and that water is not clean like here, the pure water. You don't get it, so you just pick it up the water and carry to your hat and wait until you settle down the dust underneath, and then pick up the water and you boil it up. That water you can drink, and you can drink to use the all day or maybe 2 days, just only for drink, not to wash, bathe, and anything. It's just for the drinking water. And then sometimes to cook, you have to do another, like, it's only your job is looking for the water the first. And second thing is waiting for the bathroom to go. Like a bathroom is for everybody using. So you have to wait for a long line to use the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So it's over there. A lot of people get malaria disease and diarrhea all the time. And you have a jaundice, like your eyes gonna be yellow all the time, skin is yellow, as many diseases caused there by no medication.
Well, yeah. What was it like when you first came to America? Like, was there like a pop culture shock, or like what was your first experience?
Yeah, very much. The first, I was very excited. The first when I landed to the United States, I was very excited. I'm reading every single science in over there, even though STOP, even though ABE, whatever I was reading, because I'm so excited to start my new life and I have a hope. That's why I'm keeping alive myself. So I came here with my 3 kids. It's very hard at the beginning. I don't know how to eat because we use a fresh vegetable to cook and to eat over there, you know. And here is mostly frozen food, and we don't have a car. And I can't speak English. It's very hard to communicate with others. And whoever that sponsors us from the United States, like the resources called the Catholic Charities, The Catholic Church doesn't have Burmese speaking person, so it's very hard to communicate. But we can do that. I have some education background, so I can understand the body language and the meaning, and I can read it. Oh, this is a stick, this is a sugar, this is a table. I can read it, but I don't understand everything. So we learn here how to cross the street and how you turn on the stove and how you go bathroom flush the toilet, which is we never had before. When you wash your hand, how to turn on the sink, the water pressure, how you use the hot water, cold water. Over there, you want to have hot water, you just need to boil it. You want to have a cold water, the water is already there. It's kind of thing. So it's very different. And then it's the other thing is the people living situation. And you live over there, trash it everywhere, and the flies, mice, or mosquitoes, and dirty and smell. And here it's like, living situation, living standards is very good. So you have you don't have mud, dust. Over there, it's every day you walk, and you have a dust and mud everywhere. And here is a clean environment, So it's a huge change, and then we have to learn how to affect this community with us, and we have to learn for a long time. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Last question. Have you gone back to Burma, or
Yes.
like what was it like to go back, or are you like thinking about going back now?
It's sad and happy. Sad is first is we already had many friends, so we already lost. And the first I can't see my dad anymore. My dad passed away. My mom, when she first met to me, she almost passed out. And I was telling her, if I listened to you 25 years ago, today you can see my face, you can see me, you can hear my voice anymore. But I was not listening. I decided what to do for my country, and today you can see me. So my mom was happy to see me very much, and all my young friends, and all my college friends, my Red Cross friends, my youth organization friends, whatever I was involved in young age, they all came to see me and we were happy. And I was happy, but when I think about it, whoever next to me, whoever together schooling and fighting to get democracy, they all are not alive, And I feel like all those things in my shoulder that I continue to carry to keep our hope alive. So it's a sad and a happy.